What's up guys, it's Adam Gadrozi and this is the Gymnastics Method channel. Why should you train like a gymnast? You should train like a gymnast if you want to have a healthy and sustainable physique, if you want to be flexible and actually be strong and use your body with confidence, if you want to learn some incredible skills while achieving all that I just mentioned. If you look at a gymnast, you can agree if I say they don't really have weight issues, they are in good shape with healthy looking lean muscles, and besides that, they are really strong and they move their bodies easily. I know you might think that, okay, these people are professional athletes, they've been doing this in their whole life and that's why they are so jacked. Yes, but to reach that physique, you don't have to be a pro athlete and train 6 hours a day. That's proven by my example and my students' example as well, but we'll get back to this later. How gymnasts train to look so shredded? They do joint preparation exercises that build strong connective tissues and they are strengthening the weak chains to be able to perform under extreme load so they don't get right into exercises. They develop specific core and scapular strength and do exercises under full body tension. They develop basic strength with push-ups, pull-ups, dips, leg raises, etc., which already gives a great physique and strength. They use static and dynamic exercises as well to develop strength and hypertrophy. They pay attention to flexibility since this is a very important part of gymnastics, and several times the exercises have stretching and strengthening effect at the same time. Male gymnasts use gymnastic rings which build incredible physique like no other equipment. They use weights as well for isolations and for the basic exercises to build strength and size. In addition, the best qualities of a gymnast are discipline, humility, patience, and the ability to tolerate monotony. If you want to learn something, work for it the smart way with patience and put your shit together. Smart practice makes perfect. There are several trends of bodyweight training these days, however, we actually call the same thing in different names. Bodyweight training, calisthenics, street workout, etc. The basic of all these is the same, gymnastics. Personally, I consider this to be the benchmark. If a gymnast and a calisthenics athlete do the same exercise, you can usually spot the difference in favor of the gymnast. They do the same exercise, but the gymnast moves nicer. Why? Because of all that I've just mentioned. That's the recipe. Well-built structure, strengthening the weaklings, and being more organized. For instance, you can do an L-sit, but it's not that nice. Can you close your legs, fully extend your knees, and point your feet? Of course you can. You do it, and your L-sit is 10 times nicer. Does that make you a gymnast? No. You just paid more attention. That's the difference on the level what we are talking about. Everyone always asks me if I was a gymnast. Yes, I did gymnastics in high school because I liked it and I was interested, but I started very late and I wasn't on that professional level like the Olympians. Why can I do some exercises nicely? Because I pay attention to as many things as possible and my goal is to do my best. I developed the gymnastics method with this in mind as well. Gymnastics method might sound intimidating, but it has nothing to do with professional gymnastics. Actually, it's quite the opposite. This method is designed for the everyday person who wants to be more confident, desire to have an attractive body, do incredible bodyweight moves with a desire to create a healthier life. That's how I felt a few years ago and this is where my story begins. I always admired professional gymnasts' physique, how shredded and muscular they are, how they move and make bodyweight skills look so easy. I decided that I wanted to achieve that. I wanted to learn the planche, the iron cross, the press to handstand, etc. I wanted to conquer them all. I started researching, experimenting, I worked out 3 times a week, noting my progress and tried to train as effectively as I could. I was shocked how weak I was in the basics. I was shaking in a plank after 30 seconds and I couldn't do 15 proper push-ups. So I started to prepare my body and do the basics, then using my knowledge of biomechanics and learning from other athletes, I put together a plan for every strength skill I wanted to learn. I improved month by month and reached my goals pretty quickly with this step-by-step approach. Around this time I started to do personal trainings in a gym, but most of my clients, seeing my progress, wanted to learn the same skills and work with bodyweight. The gymnastics method was developed with not only my experience, but my clients as well. Since then, I've written 2 books and have sold more than 10,000 copies in Hungary. We built the Gymnastics Method brand and opened our first gym where I had my instructors who were teaching this method and we changed hundreds of people's lives. Our students learned and thrived, proving that Gymnastics Method works for everyone regardless of age and experience. Let me show you some of their success stories. Eric contacted me about his goal to do a muscle up. Eric is 220 pounds and almost 6.5 foot and had struggled for years never achieving this goal of his, but after following the Gymnastics Method programs, he reached his goal and began doing muscle-ups in just 12 weeks. Larry, who is 63 years old, came to me with the goal of performing the human flag. It took him 5 months of proper technical training, but he accomplished his goal of becoming much healthier overall, and he can now do the human flag without risk of injury. And to all the women out there, I've had hundreds of female clients learn to do proper pull-ups, handstands, human flag, while losing fat and getting in the best shape of their life. So, as you can see, the question is not whether you can achieve the goals I mentioned earlier, but whether you want them enough and what method you use. With this channel, my goal is to provide you with valuable information about training and lifestyle by introducing Gymnastics Method so you can achieve your desired goal, be successful, and have fun as you progress. Join the YouTube community, subscribe now, and click on the bell to stay up to date on the new videos. Take a look around on the channel, watch the videos, and if you have any questions, feel free to write in a comment or in the community.